Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Justin. We're back at the movies for another review. This time we're taking another subscriber request. This time it's going to be 1987's Wall Street, directed by Oliver Stone, who, in my opinion, is one of the all-time great directors in cinematic history, along with the likes of Stanley Kubrick, Martin Scorsese, Steven Spielberg, just to name a few. First things first, this is a stellar cast. You have Michael Douglas in one of his most iconic performances of all time, right up there with the likes of Basic Instinct and Romancing the Stone. His performance as Gordon Gekko is iconic, and it really stands the test of time. If anything, the character has become more, synonymous with what society is today, as more and more, of the elite acquired more wealth. And that's what his character was about. He wanted everything for himself, and he would slit your throat. He would do whatever it took to acquire that wealth. He was cold. He was calculated in everything he did. He was greedy, which, a movie about somebody who's trying to acquire as much wealth, that's, speaks for itself. He would shit on his own companies that he was trying to make money for. He would look at these people that were in charge of these companies, and he'd say, why are they making all the money? They don't own this company. There's one particular scene where he shits on 33 vice presidents of the company who own 3% of the company. So he looks at that 97%, how much money can I take from there, while making it seem as if the others are making their money as well. But what's also unique about the character is where he might be stabbing you in the back, slitting your throat. 1 minute, he's doing it while looking at a sunrise over the ocean. He's a man who appreciates the little things. He loves collecting, wealth, but he appreciates the little things. Whereas a character like Jordan Belfort in The Wolf of Wall Street, everything was in excess. Gekko doesn't have that character. And that's what makes Michael Douglas's performance so fantastic, is that he has that switch that can flip from being cold and calculated to somebody who you kind of appreciate because he appreciates the little things in life. You have Charlie Sheen, who plays the character Bud Fox. You have a young, naive, kid looking to make, his fortune on the stock market, has seen people like Gordon Gekko, who he admires, and wants to impress him to the point where he'll be brought under his wing. So he's easily manipulated. And Gekko knows this and uses this to his advantage. He uses him for what's known as insider trading, where you receive information that you're not supposed to have in order to make money before anybody else does. That's a no-no. That's against the law. And that's the whole premise of Wall Street, is Gekko using Charlie Sheen's character, Bud Fox, to get what he wants. Martin Sheen, Charlie Sheen's father, plays his father in the movie as well, and their dynamic works amazingly. Obviously, being father and son, that helps. But Martin Sheen is a fantastic actor in his own right also. Daryl Hannah plays Charlie Sheen's love interest. Stellar in her role as well. She's one of those underrated actresses, that, doesn't get talked about enough, but she's been iconic in so many performances she's given. Wall Street, Kill Bill. She's a sneaky underrated actress. And this movie is so fantastic because you see the depths people will go to make a dollar. And that's what makes Wall Street so good. That, and knowing that Oliver Stone, coming off Platoon to make something completely different, but equally as powerful for different reasons, just shows his abilities as a director. And it's one of those movies that I don't think you can watch repeatedly. It's you watch it, you digest it, and you put it aside, and then someday it comes back and you can watch it again. That being said, for anything, the cast alone, Michael Douglas's performance is worth watching. Wall Street. It's a 7.5. This deserves a 7.5. It's not one of the greatest movies of all time, but if you're looking for, if you're going to watch The Wolf of Wall Street, then I feel like you have to watch Oliver Stone's Wall Street, because you see the same type of person who goes about their lives in a different way, but equally, as ruthless and cold and calculating as the other, just different. So, again, this is Justin at the movies. Oliver Stone's Wall Street, 1987, 7.5. That's my review. I hope to see you guys again at the movies. Take care.